Now, you could say you practice and play. Practice.
All right, Coach. Let's hear the thoughts after that thrilling victory over SIMO tonight.
Well, it was a great win, and you got to give SIMO a lot of credit coming back and scoring 30 points in the fourth. And we tried a lot of different things. We didn't just sit in one defense. We tried to defend them a lot of different ways. So, give them a lot of credit for fighting back, and that's what happens in OVC play. I mean, everyone's playing it to the buzzer, and obviously the buzzer was on our favor tonight because this kid right here.
Yeah. So, Lauren, let's hear about that last second shot there. Coach, draw that play. Is that how the play was drawn up? Get to you and throw it up there, or take us to that last play?
The play was drawn up that way. I wasn't necessarily supposed to be in that spot, but Nakia said the pass was for Donnie, so I did kind of steal it. But, she said we didn't have time for a dribble, so my first thought was to just get it up there somehow, some way, even though it was a little contested. So I'm just glad Nakia, had confidence to pass it to me, and I just shot it.
And you really didn't have time to set yourself and shoot a jumper. It was just sort of like a toss or throw.
Yeah, it was definitely a throw.
So how was the team come morale? You were up double digits there in the second half and let that lead slip away there towards the end. So how'd you guys, fight back and get the win tonight?
I think it was definitely a mental aspect to it. We had to keep our heads, even though we did let it slip away. We work in practice. We're always talking about grinding through it, so I think we really just had to grind it out and finish playing all the way till the buzzer, and that's what we did tonight. So I think it was a good team win, but we do know what we have to work on.
And Lauren, you mentioned that the team needed to win. There isn't a better way to win a game than like this, I guess, on the last second shot to just lift the team's spirit and self-confidence.
Yeah, I think this will definitely give us some confidence going into the next game, knowing how we played in the first couple quarters and just knowing what we need to work on and what we can improve on. I think it'll give us a lot of confidence going into the next game and help us get a win.
Coach, your thoughts on that? Obviously, a couple losses here in a row, then get a big win like that.
I think it was huge. I mean, we needed this win for a lot of reasons. We needed it to try to creep up in that placement in the standings, but we also needed it for morale. I mean, quite frankly, it hasn't been easy on these guys. I mean, no one goes out intentionally and is losing games like we have been the last couple, and this is a good team. And I firmly believe that we just need to make our break. We needed to make some things happen, and I think this is a team that can get on the roll. There was only one time tonight in that fourth quarter where I kind of got on them a little bit just about their body language. We got a little bit down, but they changed it, and that's the key. It doesn't mean you won't get frustrated in this game, but they changed it, and I thought they carried themselves like they were ready to win the game, and I thought that made a difference.
And on the road now, and then back here Wednesday, I guess. So, maybe this will get things going, sort of be like a slingshot effect, propel you guys a little bit.
Hopefully it will, and I want them to enjoy the heck out of this victory, think about it, dream about it, and everything else. And tomorrow when we get back to practice, we'll get back to work again.
What's the message to the team as you go on the road to UT Martin, I believe it is?
Well, just to play with that same level, not necessarily in the fourth with us, what we did offensively, but in defensively, but to play with that same confidence. And I really believe this team, we looked at the schedule the other day, we looked at standings. I believe this team can go out and beat anybody in our conference, but we have to play with that kind of confidence every night stepping out on the floor. And I think you give your teammates confidence when you communicate. And that was kind of what I was on them all day long. Well, maybe for about the last week and a half, maybe a month.
My last 3 years.
Last 3 years is to communicate more. Message young players out there, please start communicating. It makes my life easier when you get here. But no, I really think they've stuck with it. They continue to play hard. They've been coachable. We just need to get over the hump, and now we need to continue working on all the little details of the game.
Paula, you mentioned you've had some games in your career that have ended like this. Is it fair to say that this may be one of the biggest wins you've had at SIUE, the way that it ended?
On that last second,
Yeah,
I haven't, since I've been here in the 5 years, we've never hit something with under 1 second to go to win the game. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
game.
Thank you.
Great finish.
Good job.
Yes.